Do you want to market to for sale by owners on Facebook? If so, this is the video you're going to want to check out. I'm going to show you the ultimate Facebook marketing campaign to market to for sale by owners. I'm going to show you how to find them, how to get them inside Facebook, and the marketing strategies to make this work. Check this out. Hey everyone, Kevin Smullin with 2Q Lead Generation Strategies. If you are brand new to our channel, thank you for being here. We're glad you're here. What we're all about is helping real estate agents just like you generate more leads, set more appointments, and close more transactions. So if you want more tips around those things, this absolutely is the place to be. Please consider subscribing. We'd love to have you here as part of our community. In today's video, we're going to be talking about how to market to for sale by owners on Facebook and show you our ultimate marketing strategy to start getting more response, more leads, and getting some transactions out of these for sale by owners. Now, before I jump into that, just one quick note. Down in the description below, I'm going to put a link where you can go and register for our 2-hour Facebook Marketing Masterclass. Inside this jam-packed 2 hours, I'm going to show you exactly what we're doing to generate leads, how we're setting appointments and turning that into business. So if you're looking for something like that, it's absolutely free. Go check it out. It'll be a great use of your time. Now, like I said, today's video, we're talking about marketing to for sale by owners. So when we're marketing to for sale by owners on Facebook, the first thing that we need to do is have a source, have the information for sale by owners. So I'm going to go ahead, share my screen, and I'm going to walk you through this entire process. Now, you want to go to some of your local websites that have like a classified section. So I live in Utah. This is ksl.com. It's a news website, but they also have a very large classified section. So when I go to, I shouldn't have clicked on classifieds. When I go to the home section, inside the home section, there is a section where you can look at homes that are for sale that are just for sale by owners. Right? So I'm going to click on buy existing. And then every website's going to be a little bit different. So this one, there's these filters where I can filter by the type of seller and say, I just want to look at for sale by owners. So now that I've done that, it's only showing me for sale by owners. So this is how I would really go about doing this. So here's this home right here. I would click on it and here's the address. So I've put together a little spreadsheet just to make this easier. So you can see it's pretty basic. I've just got address, city, country, phone, the Facebook phone, first name, and a link. So I just copied the address. I would just paste that in. I wasn't paying attention. So this is in Holiday. So let's go back to that spreadsheet. The city is Holiday. Country is obviously US. That is to help us upload this to Facebook. Phone number is right there, 520-8025. And then for the Facebook phone, there's a formula that I use. So Facebook, when you're uploading a list of contacts to Facebook, Facebook requires a country, which is why we've got it on there. That tells Facebook where to look for the phone number. And then it also requires a country code, which in the United States, the country code is 1. So I need to have a column that adds 1 to the phone number. So I would just do =, quotation mark, 1, quotation mark, the ampersand, and this. And that's going to take any number that's in that field and add a 1 to it. And I can just drag that down through the spreadsheet. And then here, the first name is Michael. So I've got that. And then lastly, the link to the property. And now I've got the link, right? And I'll show you what the purpose of the link is in 1 second. So I'm going to do one more just because I can't add a list to Facebook that only has one item on it. So we'll just go ahead and click on this one as well. So just to show you, now I've got that. I can see that it's in Lehigh, so that's my first couple items. This is in Lehigh. It's also US. Phone number is that. Now it's adding a 1 to it. The name is Walter. And then I've got the link. Okay, great. Now you can do this with other websites like Zillow. So if you go to Zillow, up here in the buy, they have a category called for sale by owner. So same thing, you could put in specific information and do it this way. This is sorting, but I'll have it sort by the newest. So here's one that was listed 5 hours ago. Same thing, you can get all the same information, throw it into the spreadsheet. This is going to be your link. And then they also have the owner's phone number, but it's down here quite a bit. There it is. They make it pretty conspicuous. So anyway, there is the phone number. You would just put that on your spreadsheet. They don't give you the owner's name. That's okay. But you've got pretty much everything else you need. So once you've got this list is ready to format and move into Facebook. So the trick is you want to do File, Save As, and then it needs to be a CSV file. So I've already called this FSBO.csv, and so that way I know where it is. The next step is you come over into your Facebook account and you're going to go to Custom Audience once you're inside your Business Manager account. So I'm going to add a customer list. This customer list does not have customer value where I've put a dollar amount in there. This is where I'm going to attach the list. So it's that one right there. The file name or the audience name is going to default to whatever the file name is. That's fine. I'm just going to leave it as is. And then the last step is just telling Facebook what the different columns on the spreadsheet are. So it sees the column here, and then it already recognizes that that's country inside Facebook. It did the same for phone, but you'll notice this is not the one that has the phone number in or the country code in front of it. That's okay. We're still going to have it upload because I can do up to three different phone numbers per record that I'm uploading. So it's not going to be a problem. Facebook doesn't recognize address, so I'm just going to leave that alone. I've got the city name, so we'll put that in. Here's the one that does have the country code, so that is phone number. I also have their first name. And then we're not going to do anything with the link to the listing either. So those two we don't need to do anything with. Upload and create. And with that, now I've got that list uploaded. Now the reason why it's showing 25 rows is because I created that formula to add a 1 to the country code and I drug it down. And so it recognized all of that as different entries even though there's nothing there. So with that, now I've got the list into Facebook. Now it's a question of what am I going to send these people? So let me show you an example. Here's an example of something that you can be sending them, right? So this is a sample ad. Hey, do you want to get better results selling your home? Created a free report. So you can offer some kind of a free report. I know a lot of you probably have like a for sale by owner packet or something like that. This would be the place to offer that. And so here's kind of a sample of what an ad like that would look like. You could also offer things like, I've seen agents where they've done like an online listing presentation, and that would be super powerful. You would just send it out to this list. So just to kind of show you how to do that. Once you've got your list uploaded, we're going to go to the ads manager where you would create the ad. And I'll show you how to attach this to a custom audience. So we're going to click on create as if we're creating a brand new ad. We're going to start over. So have to make sure that you do special ad category for housing, otherwise it's going to get rejected. Just for the sake of this tutorial, I'm just going to do engagement. Normally you would name it, but for what I'm doing, I'm not really worried about that. And then here where we're telling Facebook who the audience is for the ad, if you click here for custom audience, all of the custom audiences that you've got will show up. And here's that here's that list that I uploaded. So that's how you would select this. And then the content that you're sending out to them would be these kinds of things that I'm showing you here. So this kind of an ad. Like I said, I've seen people that have done online listing presentations. When you think about for sale by owners, a lot of times the photography that they do for their home is not that great. So like that one's actually pretty decent. But a lot of times when you're clicking through and just looking at some of these photographs, in fact, that's the only one they have, because the home was not professionally photographed, sometimes they just really don't look that great. So you could run an ad talking about like a before and an after, showing what the home looked like before professional photography and what it looks like after professional photography. That can make a big difference in the seller's mind of seeing how you're able to sell a home for so much, and why for sale by owners typically get so much less than what happens when you're listed with an agent. So that would be an example. You could also do an ad where it's a testimonial. So, one of the best things you could possibly do is if you had a testimonial from another for sale by owner that you've helped, having that testimonial as the content for the ad, that would be very powerful. Talking about case studies, other situations where you've been able to help people. Frankly, the opportunities and the possibilities go on and on and on. But when you just think about the challenges and the issues that for sale by owners have, any type of advertising that you would do would be super powerful. And because this is a very small list of people, it's only going to cost a few cents, frankly, to do this kind of marketing. I mean, even if you had a list of 100, it's going to cost you around $1-2. I mean, it's going to be super inexpensive. But it's targeted so that when people are scrolling through Facebook, they're going to be seeing your for sale by owner content. See, this is so much more powerful than all the agents who are trying to pick up the phone and call. They're getting frustrated. When they go to Facebook and they're scrolling through, now they're seeing your content in a way that's not invading their privacy at all. And it becomes very, very powerful. Now, we've talked about the for sale by owner side. Here's where you can really get some huge mileage out of this. So let's talk about the buyer side. In a lot of real estate markets right now, there's a lot of situations where because of the demand, there's not a whole lot of properties on the market. Many of them, once they do hit the market, they're going under contract within hours or sometimes days, multiple offer situations, and it's just super competitive in a lot of spots right now. And so because of that, think about how powerful it would be for your buyers if you were to market to them and say, one of the things that I do for my clients is I can also provide you opportunities of off-market properties where things are probably not going to be as competitive, right? So that's where this list would come in. So that's what the link is for, right? Is you can use that information to say, well, if you're looking in Holiday, let me show you something that's off the market, that's not on the MLS, and see if it's a fit. And then once you've sent that to your buyer, it opens up the opportunity for you to call the for sale by owner and go through that script of, hey, I'm working with a buyer who's potentially interested in your home. I'd love to set up a time to come preview the home and see if it's a fit. And then they're going to say, but we don't want to list. And then you're going to say, I'm not talking to you about listing your home. I'm talking to you about selling it because I've got a buyer who might be interested. I just want to come walk through it and see if it's a fit for them. Right? So it gives you an opportunity to get into the door. Prior to this time, if you've been running ads, they've been seeing your ads on Facebook. And again, they're going to recognize you from that, right? Think about how powerful that is when they've been seeing you all the time. Now you show up in the home and they've already got a pretty good sense of what it is that you do as a real estate agent. So again, it's kind of that ultimate thing where you can not only market to for sale by owners and possibly get a listing, but you can use these same opportunities to market to the buyers that you're working with and potentially use that to leverage your way into a listing, or using that just to get more conversions out of the buyers that you're working with, because most agents are not going to talk to them about off-market opportunities. They only want to deal with the homes on the MLS. So again, it just gives you another way, another opportunity to be benefiting from the marketing that you're doing. So that's why I call this the ultimate for sale by owner campaign, is because you can use it on the for sale by owner side to get listings. You can use it on the buyer side to work with someone, increase your increase your conversions and potentially use that to help you get the listing as well. So that is the strategy of how to market for sale by owners using Facebook. Super, super powerful. So if you found this information helpful, please do me a favor, return the favor, click that little thumbs up button down below, give us that like, that helps us tremendously and we appreciate your support. Also, if you haven't subscribed to our channel, please do, right? You're gonna get more tips, more strategies just like this one. So click the subscribe button. There's a little bell next to it. You can click that for notifications and you'll be notified every time we put out new videos. We produce new videos every single week. I'm also going to put up a couple of links right here where you can continue to learn more tips, more strategies by other videos, watching other videos just like this one. Also, if you want to learn more about the done-for-you marketing services that we provide, there's a link to that down in the description below, so feel free to go check that out. If you have questions, ask us. We'd be happy to help you with that. Other than that, that's it. Make it a great week. Keep crushing it with your real estate business. If we can help you grow, let's talk. We'd love to be able to do that. Otherwise, make it a great week. We'll talk to you soon. Take care.